to the stream. Okay, I'm just gonna check the stream quick to make sure it's getting the actual information. Come on. Oh wait, is it doing that thing? Yeah, it is doing that thing where it doesn't actually show the stream unless it's the active window for some reason.
Hmm.
So we're palling around with Ladybug? We're showing her around?
There's a side quest we have where we have to take her to Snake Mouth. And then when we went there, if you recall, at the end of last episode, we went there, but then we went the wrong way, and it started a different quest thing.
What was the other quest? I remember we were going on to
Duelist. It was like a background thing for Leaf. We like found out they were an experiment where like this weird tentacle monster thing was put inside of Leaf's body, and so the real Leaf's been dead for a long time.
Anyway, give me a sec. I'm going to try and drop. I'm gonna try and fuck with the mixer a little bit because I'm getting a lot of noise. I'm gonna try 50%.
Gotcha.
The problem is that it cannot be spliced apart because I don't have control over it, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much.
Okay, here's the Ladybug quest, though.
Okay, yeah. Brother went venturing and got lost.
Yeah, got missing in Snake Mouth, so we just have to go to Snake Mouth and hopefully find him.
So I did prep topics for this week, because I thought we had a couple of things to talk about. The first thing that came back into the news cycle with people checking up on PS5 resellers now that the supply has kind of gotten out into the general audience finally.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they're laughably starting to lose money pretty heavily.
That's good.
So yeah, I mean it seems you're still not going to be getting like good deals on them, but I think you're probably going to be at least getting like MSRP for them now. Because I was looking for one myself, and it seems like the market is finally stabilized back to around the $500 price point.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, we do have that badge that just eliminates low EXP dudes, which is great because fucking we literally don't get any experience for it. Oh yeah, we went through the future door last time.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was on the other side of the door, and then that turned out to be a whole other thing.
It was a whole dungeon with like, was it a hard boss? I remember that one kind of a sticky wicket.
It was a little bit tougher, and it's because I'm pretty sure we were too low level for it, because like everything there gave us like astronomical EXP.
Yeah, I think we level up like 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
Anyway, zombies can't touch us because they're disgusting.
Yeah, the zombants can't touch us. There's the guy we're looking for.
So yeah, it's nice to see that the people who dickheadedly warehouse all the PS5s like a year ago are finally getting their comeuppance for not getting them out on the market fast enough. So hardy har. I'm looking forward to getting mine in about a month or 2, probably.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and specifically get the God of War edition to hit two birds sort of thing.
Sure. My roommate got one a while back. Bought it from a scalper for a little bit more than market price, and I don't really need one because I just play his, I guess, as of right now.
I guess that is one of the perks of the whole roommate shtick. Wait, all they got was an aphid egg?
Apparently.
Seriously, dude, you can buy that at the store, like, in town. I swear, it's like, if it's not here, it's like the next town. This is a super common item. You know what?
Hey, lore book.
It is kind of a dickheaded move that this guy, like, went on this quest to try and prove that he could do it, and, like, everything he found, he had to give away because he got lost. Like, wouldn't you feel like such a shithead for doing that?
Well, he went and got the egg for his sister, so that one, he, you know, and then for the troubles, he gave us the book.
He went on a quest to get an aphid egg.
Apparently.
Dude, it's like going on a quest to get a mushroom in Paper Mario. It's like, dude, seriously. That is a bruh moment. Totally. At least he's safe.
So we are going to
We got a library book.
No, I mean, yes, we can do that. Because we need to go someplace anyway. So there is something I read about that's entirely optional. There's no quest that tells you about it. And I was like, it's such a cool thing that's in the game that I was like, I don't want to miss this. So we're gonna go do it. And we actually were really close to doing it. The last time we were playing, we actually came across it, and then I was like, oh, this must be too hard of an area for us right now. We'll come back to this later, I'm sure. Like, there'll be a story thing that puts us here, or a side quest that brings us here. Nope, there's nothing that brought us there. Hold on, I talked to the wrong guy.
I don't really remember the last chapter we did too well.
Well, we can read the next lore book.
Oh yeah, isn't this library racist?
Yeah.
Okay, the Day of Awakening, we became able to live in the sandbox.
But some remain untouched by the awakening. We call them lesser bugs, spiders, midges, weevils. And some others did not gain sentience. They remain unchanged. So this is how bugs gain sentience. So some bugs just never became sentient, so they're still like animals.
Yeah, I get it.
But there was a couple books in there that were pretty racist. Okay, so we're gonna go do that, go to that place, and you'll probably recognize it once we get there.
I probably will. It's just, I just don't remember the last chapter we did too well, just because I've.
Oh, it was a bunch of dicking around in the desert.
Yeah, what? Oh, it was the desert one. I thought it was
sand castle.
I thought it was the chapter before that, because that was really annoying. I remember that was a real dickish freaking dungeon.
So if you remember correctly, we went down here last time and went into this area.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a... Oh, I do remember this. We fucked around
here.
We fucked around a lot in here.
Yeah. So so we never made it up there, right? I found a couple of these giant plants and was like, boy, these enemies are tough.
They were pretty tough.
And then I was like, let's not fight them, right?
Well, this is a good segue to my kind of my main topic for this stream, and for anyone watching in the future, this is gonna be one of our classic short Sunday deals. So just be aware of that. We're not gonna have a lot of time for this one, so we're gonna have to go through things pretty quick.
Yeah, but I think. Where does this take me? Oh, there we go.
It's to a demon mask. Now we're gonna become evil.
Increases allies attack by 3, but makes them unable to do anything else.
Huh.
Are you too weak of an enemy now? Oh, they are.
They are really strict about that sort of stuff.
So, if I recall correctly, what happened was,
what did happen last time?
Last time, well, so we came here, but that was before we did the sandcastle. So we were dicking around. How do I
think you were probably looking for a super boss or something. Anyway,
yeah,
that's as far, dude.
And then we went and did the sandcastle, and then we did the other dungeon. So can I like stack 2 of these on top of each other?
No, you don't have the height. Oh, you know what you're gonna have to do? You're probably gonna have to hit one on top of the other one. Using this platform.
Yeah, sadly.
Block pushing puzzles in 2021. If it's good enough for games 18 years ago, it's good now. Get used to it. You're gonna have to do some block stacking. It's the only way to get into the future. Oh yeah, this might be a problem. Or, I don't know, maybe it won't be. You just gotta get lucky. No, still too much distance.
How do we?
I think it is gonna have to be block stacking because I don't know if it like the system specifically says you can't stack the boxes on top of each other because I don't know they're like. But yeah, the problem is that we're gonna have to like put it in a position where we can use it to both get on the platform and then hit it. Yeah, that's the problem that I was thinking about. Okay, you did it. It's just a bit more complicated than I thought.
Alright, so this area is actually really small. We're almost done with it already. But, there's a really cool reward for this.
I don't know how I feel about there being a heal station right here, right outside a dark room, where there could be evil. And there is totally evil here. It's a plant dragon. Is that the boss that you were talking about, that you found accidentally in your first run?
No, we've already tried to fight that boss, if you recall.
God, I do not remember the Leviathan. We must have died, like, really fast.
Yeah, we didn't... We got, like, maybe halfway through, and then it, like, ate us.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I do remember that. It was like...
Oh, yeah, no, this entire thing, there's no quest that tells you to go here, nothing. So you know how we have those quests to go fight the bonus bosses? This is not that.
No one put out a bounty for this one? I don't know, that's 11 points, dude. That's all your MP.
That's true.
Unless you have mana items.
I think we want to do this.
I mean, you got the middle guy? It was, so threatening. I mean, as long as Mother Chomper doesn't have, like, painful AoEs, I think you should be fine. What the fuck is this guy doing?
He gave an attack up to the Mother Chomper.
Oh, holy shit, six damage, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it did get, it was a damage buff.
Yeah, we should probably be fine. Just get off a special attack and get rid of the ad, and hey, we'll be good to go. Oh, it didn't work. But it did also do 6 damage. Yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, you only need to survive, like, 5 turns. Wait, I thought you did 10 damage to it.
I did. It healed. Its attacks are healing it.
It healed for 7?
I think it healed for the full damage it did, yes.
Okay, so never mind. We're gonna have to do some strategy. What do we gotta work with? We got a tank. Oh,
goddamn.
Yeah. This might be a bit above our belt.
See, when I was reading what it did, I thought we'd be able to do it, but maybe not.
Well, we could if it didn't have auto heal on. Which it does. Yeah, this is above our belt. This is not gonna happen.
I don't know. I'm willing to give it a second try. I think the ads were a lot of problem this time, but...
Well, the other problem is that it gets an ad summon and an attack on the same turn, which is really fucky. Yeah, it's just doing too much damage. Like, the only thing we have left is our wizard at half health, and I don't think he's gonna survive very long.
Yeah.
I wonder if it did that just to disrespect you. It's like I'm gonna hit him with my pathetic attack to finish him off. But yeah, the thing that I've been doing for the last couple of weeks is I've been getting really absorbed into Elden Ring. I've finally gotten around to putting it on my to-do list.
Right.
And it's, I mean, I've been having a really great time with it, but honestly, I'm struggling to kind of actually recommend it as a game, because there are plenty of parts in it that, like, really piss me off. Like, a lot more than I kind of expected. But for the game that tried to put for the system that tried to do open world, like it was such a perfect fit for the Souls-like. The best thing about it is just the world building and the level design, because like Souls-likes have always been about exploring and finding all the nooks and crannies, because like the developer usually put things in the hard to reach areas. And so finally getting to have, like, full access to the entire world, and, like having, like, zero restrictions to go basically anywhere, it was the game that kind of made me feel like this is kind of how Skyrim should have felt like. Because it's like, it's exactly that. It's like, if you see something off in the distance that looks cool, you can just go there. It's like, you might have to fucking work your way around a cliff or something, but, like, there's usually a path to get to anything you see. Although there are definitely some regions in the game, like major regions, where it's like, it's basically locked off from you until you get past magical doors, which is kind of annoying. I mean, you're certainly doing a lot better in this round. I think
that's because it's not doing the bite attack as often.
But I think the first interesting thing the game did was that it, like, right out of the gate, it basically has a test for the player to see if they'll actually like what Elden Ring is trying to do as a game. Like, for people who, like, don't know what a Souls-like is. Like, they immediately, like, give you a check to see if you'll actually like the game. And that's because, like, after you get through the tutorial shit, there's a boss basically, like about 100 feet from where you start that is such a fucking hard ass. And, again, this could just be all my experience, but I had a really hard time fighting the tree sentinel. And that might be because, in my playthrough, I'm trying to not use the horse. And it seems like a few of the bosses in the game are kind of designed to be fought on horseback.
Yes, I do know for a fact there are bosses in that game that are designed to be fought on horseback.
So kind of foregoing that is putting me in a real bad spot, but then again, I don't know if he would be getting, like, so much more of an advantage against that boss. But I did fight on foot, and I think it took around... That was one of the bosses, the first one that was one of my, like, hour-and-a-half slugging matches. Because I've had multiple bosses where that's been happening. And, like, the problem is, like, a few of the major encounters are just, like, pulling, like, just really bad dick moves. Like, one of the fucking, like, bosses that shouldn't even have been a problem, but they gave him one property that just, like, completely ruins it, is the Sage Cave Black Assassin. And the only reason it's a problem is that it's a boss that's invisible. And you remember Priscilla from the original game? From the original Dark Souls? And you remember how they got around that, where they made Priscilla really fucking slow?
Yeah.
Well, imagine that, but the boss moves really, really fast and has, like, mobility counters. So it's like, when you hit him, he, like, doubles back and just is behind you now. But at the same time, it's also invisible. So you can never get a fucking beat on him. It's just like... It makes him such a fucking pain in the ass, because he also has a stealth attack where if he can grab you, he'll just rip half of your health off right there. It's also one of his moves that he can, like, combo immediately into as well. So, yeah, I think Mother Chomper is just not gonna happen there for you.
Not right now, no.
So is there anything else in this cave?
Well, there's that badge I have to re-go grab because I reloaded save. I'll eventually have to come back here and try that boss again. because the reward for beating Mother Chomper is really good.
I would imagine. I mean, these super bosses have to be, good rewards for doing them.
Well, so yes and no, because so this, as I mentioned once again, we have these quests here to find these hidden bosses, right? These ones here. That is not one. Mother Chomper is not one of these. They are an entirely separate thing that you can literally miss it if you don't find it. And so literally nothing in the game ever tells you to go fight it, but if you happen to go find it and beat it, you get a really cool thing. I really, really want it, and I want it as early as possible, because it's one of those things where I feel like if we have it longer into the game, it's going to be better and more fun.
It's never going to have a bounty mission?
No. There's no mission tied to it.
That is kind of surprising. I mean, Mother Chomper isn't even it doesn't seem like one of those bosses where it's intended to be fought at the end of the game.
No. Though, see, the problem right now that is why Mother Chomper became such a hassle is unlike all the other bosses, I can't seem to ever get freeze it, and I don't know why.
Well, it might just have.
If I could just freeze it, then we could beat it. But
I mean, these major encounters, they usually have those fucking really small rates, or just are immune to your good strats. There are plenty of bosses that do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know if every boss in this game does that. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to.
You'll have to take a note down about it.
Right.
Because otherwise you are gonna forget about it, because there's no quest tied to it. And there's also no reason we would come back here or go back to that cave again.
Right. It's just really good.
Redirects all direct damage taken by a frozen ally to the enemy with a chance to freeze. So if we ever get to the ice area, that'll probably be something to put on. You should probably put that on Leaf if you have the points. Considering that freeze effect that you're doing is basically the backbone of your whole strat.
That's true.
Holy shit, 6 points? God damn.
Well, it increases attack by 3, but they can't do anything other than attack.
Maybe.
But it's a large attack boost. I don't know. Let's see, now that I have that increased chance to freeze, if Leaf can. Let's just try it one more time, I guess.
I'll have more opportunities to talk about my game. Cause I don't know. It's I'm having a lot of fun exploring around and going to see all the interesting stuff. I just did the I think two bosses, 1 or 2 bosses ago, I think it's called the Godskin Apostle, which is definitely optional in the windmill area. Because the last thing I did is I got up to Altus Peninsula, which is a very interesting location. And that was just a very interesting boss that wasn't out to just destroy you. It was actually a reasonable difficulty, and it was interesting because the gimmick was that because apparently of how their religion was and how the power they got is they gained the power to stretch their body to an infinite degree, and they used that her weapon was a sickle sword, so it was one of those weapons that could get around shields. That was kind of annoying. But yeah, it was just one of those bosses that was really, really flashy and had interesting attack patterns without absolutely destroying you all the time. Another one of my slugging matches was I'm pretty sure the reason was that I got to a part of the area that I probably was about 15 to 20 levels too low for, and that was the Misbegotten Warrior Crucible Knight combo. Cause that was a hard one to manage, because it's a duo boss fight to start off with, and Misbegotten Warrior after you get around it is not a hard deal. It's got very low health and you can see the attacks coming. But Crucible Knight, being the slower one, is gonna be the one you're probably gonna do second. Has tons of health and usually goes for a 3-hit combo. Pretty damaging. And in classic fashion, you have to do Misbegotten Warrior if you fail Crucible Knight. So it's, and I've always hated that about bosses, because it's like, if I finish something, I shouldn't also have to redo it all the fucking time. Like, I've shown that I can do it. I shouldn't have to redo it all the fucking time. Because what's the difference in me showing you that I can do it 7 times rather than the first? It always seems such a pointless thing to add. But, I mean, they did that ever since Dark Souls 3, because the one thing I always remember about that was the final boss of Ariandel DLC was a 3-phase fight, and you had to do all 3 of them every time. And, like, it was essentially 3 bosses in a row. Like, you know, there was, the only real break you got was the first phase, but even then, like, she could still dish out damage in the first phase if you weren't careful. And it's like, no, it's full reheals. Phase 2 was also a duo boss fight. It was just incredibly annoying. I don't get why they keep doing that, because I mean, in Dark Souls 2 at the end, if you got like the port, like it did 3 boss fights for the final battle too. But like, they wouldn't reload. If you got done with the first one, you didn't have to redo it. If you got done with the second one, you didn't have to redo it. I just don't get why they kept, like, not doing that in the future. I mean, I get it's part of the challenge, and it's probably part of the structure, but still. It's such a freaking annoying pain in the fucking ass. Because all it's really meant to do is just knock you down and get rid of your resources on something that you already learned how to do. Oh, so that's what it does. It's a sleep effect.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the one boss I was kind of ashamed of not doing correctly was, well, technically 2 of them. The one I was really especially kind of ashamed about was the magical wolf boss in the academy, and that was because I think I summoned just to try and get through the academy area, but it extended into the boss fight, because obviously. But I really shouldn't have done that, because the magical wolf wasn't a problem, and I should have faced it on my own, because the problem with that was that basically it was over too fast. Like, I didn't get to really fight it because the summon carried me too much, and I really feel ashamed about that. The other one I really should have done myself, just because it was too easy. I actually summoned in that particular area just to try and solve the puzzle, just because I couldn't really figure out what the hell was going on. And it was one of those classic things where the puzzle was so dumb that I didn't see what the answer was. Because that's one of the only areas in the game where they have, they did like the dropping guillotine trap, if you remember what, basically like the dropping guillotine from the Shadow Dungeon in Ocarina of Time. They did that in one room, and the puzzle to figure out where the boss was, well, you had to ride one of the blades up to a higher ledge, and I just didn't frickin' put 2 and 2 together on it. But that boss was not a problem, because that was the first Black Assassin boss, and that, like, I was over leveled. I really should have faced that on my own, but it's like, you know, I just had to keep with it, I just had to keep with it, because I summoned. So I just had to face the consequences of it. That was one of the fastest fights in the game, because I think we probably got that done in, like, probably less than 30 seconds. It was so ridiculously quick. God
fucking damn it. We were significantly closer that time, but I don't have the magic power to
I
to
mean,
keep using magic abilities. So eventually, it slows down on me, and then
did you get down to like the low 30s?
what? No, it was at like 22.
Okay, so you're halfway done.
I was more than halfway done. I just don't have the SP, and I can't keep it attacking the right person.
Well, that's what the ads are meant to do, is they're just burning attacks. Burning your turn. Oh, it's the turn economy, that's how it works.
Yeah, action economy, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. I haven't watched D&D videos in a long time. Okay, so what's the old plano? Are we gonna be going to Duelist City?
Well, I mean, I might try to come up with a new strat, but
I think the new strat is probably just gonna have to wait until we get better stats.
except for the fact that like stats in this game don't move up like in a very like exponential way. They move very linearly. So like I'd have 1 more HP in a level, right? I'd have 1 more SP in a level, right? It's things like that. So it becomes a really difficult like, will I ever have that?
Well, you gotta remember the other way you gear up in this game is that you get access to better badges, and better items at some point as well. At least ideally, that should be the case.
Right.
Is that later chapters will provide better healing items, and because they have to face up against the higher numbers. I would say a drawback about Elden Ring, if you got into it, is that like I feel like the world building just isn't as strong as previous the Souls trilogy, because in those games, like, they have a pretty ethereal plot. You have to work to figure out what's going on, but they usually have like pretty obvious clues in NPCs and the sparse cutscenes. But it doesn't seem like there's enough of that in the game. I don't really understand what's really going on. Because
Gotcha.
the only major event that seems to have happened is the original shattering of the Elden Ring, which I'm not sure how it caused everything to happen. They say that's what it was, but I've not really seen the connections. And that might be my fault, because I don't think I've been reading like any flavor text. But I mean, it doesn't seem like even the NPCs that you occasionally find can really give you the plot. Because it seems like they're more just interested in, like, basically what we're doing now is just, like, giving you a quest to do something, like, to basically do personal favors.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really build a plot on a personal favor. I mean, you can, but it's not like world building level stuff. And I would say that it seems like it's a bit of lacking variety in the places that you go, because I'm not sure what it's supposed to be based on, because I think it's supposed to be like more Nordic sort of place. So it's like a lot of cliff sides, it's a lot of verdant fields. There's the one disease place, but it seems like there's only like 3 major areas right now. And occasionally you go into like these caves to kind of mix it up a little bit, but I don't think it does like enough to really stand out. But I mean, you get to go explore castles and like churches and abandoned educational places and things like that. So there's kind of variety, but not really, in a way. Like, it's interesting to go to these places, but they're not, like, very flashy or really stand out. I don't think you get a place like the Crystal Cavern of Dark Souls where it's not Seath, it's another S word. What was the dragon boss's name?
In what? Dark Souls 1?
Yeah, the guy who didn't have scales. He was the major...
Seath.
It was actually Seath?
Yep.
Huh.
Seath the Scaleless.
I thought Seath was the wolf's name.
No, it's Sif.
Oh, really? Sif and Seif. I can see why I was confused. But yeah, there's not areas like that are like, you know, super out there and wacky. Is that important for anything, or is that just like, hey, you found a thing?
A side quest has said a guy left a thing there, and it's a doll of Mothiva. Alright, what else are we... We have this person.
Oh yeah, I forgot. One of my favorite bosses was I think it was called the Ancestral Beast. I think I beat it about a week ago. And that was good because that was essentially you fighting a deer, and it felt like it felt like a very Dances with Wolves sort of boss, like just by its whole design shtick. It had a really good OST, and it wasn't such a painful encounter. So I think that was actually my favorite of the whole game right now. But why are we going to see God again?
So there's a person who went missing here, and I was like, maybe they're here or something. I don't think this is them, but
Yeah. So how did you get up to heaven? Do you have a boomerang too? Or is it just like a rope ladder in the back that we're not aware of? Was this just somebody we didn't talk to the first time that we came up here?
no, they weren't here the first time.
I think we explored the whole dungeon, right? So
Yeah, we did. So there's a person missing inside the dungeon, so we have to just re-go through the dungeon to find the person.
I'm wondering how they put something on the bounty board, or maybe their girlfriend did.
It's the person I talked to when we first entered here was the person whose friend is missing.
So was this even on the bounty board?
Yes, it was. Okay, so I'm going off of our stuff that's on the bounty board. So, you know, I was like, okay, what do we all have? And then I was like, oh, a bunch of these are in this town. And this is the one we're currently doing.
Okay, so that's not the person we just talked to.
No, this isn't the person we just talked to. This is the person I talked to 2 people ago at the very beginning of the dungeon when I entered the dungeon again. We'll see them because it doesn't look like the person's up here. I thought maybe they would be up in this part, but they're somewhere in the lower area, I guess.
Were you talking to them when we were giving that guy back his horn?
No, I talked to them after we gave the guy back his horn. They are right here.
Oh. I do remember seeing that, I just didn't put it in my mind because I guess I was focusing on that corpse in the background that was like 2-dimensional. The like plant enemy dude. What else could I talk about? Because there's definitely a lot of stuff that's happened. Oh, I think I was gonna say where I ended just before today's stream. Ironically enough, was the upgraded version of the Tree Sentinel. I haven't beaten him yet, but he's definitely possible this time. I've got a lot more kit. Cause an interesting new mechanic is that they give you a new set of items that allow you to summon what would you call it? Basically like allied enemies, clones of enemies. Where basically you can summon like wolves, and they're marionettes. They're called marionette soldiers because that's essentially what they are. They're like sentient robot scarecrow things with swords that someone built.
Gotcha.
So that's interesting because they're not powerful because you have to upgrade them with a different sort of item, and I haven't done that yet. But they can pull aggro, and you know, some bosses can be thrown off of their attack patterns if they get shot too many times. So they have their own utilities, and it's pretty interesting.
Okay, there he is back there.
I can see how he got lost on that platform we never got to before. Because I remember, like, 2 episodes ago, you were trying to throw, like, an infinite amount of ice blocks in here to try and get there. How the fuck did you get over here? Did you fly?
Might.
Does anyone even have the ability? Well, no, there's probably been plenty of characters that have flown in this game.
Yes, there's a whole enemy type that we can only hit with the boomerang because of it.
Well, yeah, but they aren't NPCs. They're enemies. They don't count.
Enemies are still a form of NPC because they're non-player characters.
As you can see by our horribly racist library books, they are definitely not people. So they don't count. It's definitely good that there's no fall damage, even for our escort. You were like 2 screens from here. Like, it took us all of like a minute to get you back.
I mean, yeah, but I had to search every goddamn path. And they happened to be in the path I checked the last. So I'm like, god damn it.
Hey, why is everyone paying us in library books? We're not gonna be able to, well, we're gonna be able to read this, but we can't keep this. It's not our book.
Alright.
Fucking useless reward.
What else do we have?
I'm gonna go on adventurer strike. How dare you, people?
So we have
V's request, which we can't do.
We have this guy and this person. Yeah, V's request requires us to do this.
We can't even do a request and it's 1 star, and it's really annoying.
It's because it's just a bunch of fetching, but we have to get, we can't, well, we might be able to afford to just buy our way to Metal Island now if we want.
Yeah, but it costs like $3,000.
It costs 300.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was like an insane amount of money.
It was at the beginning of the game. It's now also still a really, like, I'm pretty sure it's all the money we've accrued up to this point would get us there right now.
Okay, so aren't we on Stream Mountain? Or is it like over there?
Stream Mountain's the second thing. It seems he'll try to break the.
I mean, yeah, but it's okay. Why is it on our quest list still?
Because my guess is we have to go check on him, and then we'll get something.
Do we have to go? Look. I don't. Yeah, we don't have to go back to the bounty board.
He was trying to break a rock over here, so.
I can break this rock with my bandaged face. Wait, he actually did it? Hey, we can do better things. Well, it's in the sky, I'll give you that. And then he just disappeared because he was so fast. He was a ninja. Wait, who's this guy? How is he here? What, is he just trapped back here forever?
Okay, so this is that. Remember that whack-a-mole game we had to do during the festival?
Oh, wait.
This is a place where we can replay that for rewards, it looks like, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Well, that's not much of a reward, you little man terror guy. Wait, what the hell was Leaf's request? Didn't we do this thing?
We have progressed it to the point where I think we can finish it, yes.
You want to spend 3 points on throwing boulders?
Kind of.
I can't believe it. Let's get rid of our spiky board. Or never mind.
No, I'm keeping spiky bod because that does damage to enemies that attack Kabu.
Do we really need an additional point of damage? Like, really? Maybe we need to do the math on this old boulder guy. I guess, just to make sure that I don't forget about it, is, like, I guess bottom line is that for the people who do like Souls-likes, Elden Ring is probably an obvious get. I don't know. It's probably not a good place to start, though. Unless you, like, get, like, the easy mode mod, because apparently that's been pretty popular around the community, so it's probably worth it, to be honest. I mean, I considered downloading it myself a couple of times. But I still haven't done it, so I'm still grinding my way through. right now I'm still stung because I actually did manage to go into a higher level area and be a higher level boss. I managed to beat the Putrid Avatar because I've fought that boss like 4 times, and I knew its attack patterns. The thing I didn't expect was after defeat I managed to get 91,000 souls off of just that, and I lost it because I was a fucking idiot. And I didn't fucking immediately spend them because I was being a dumbass. I didn't really understand it. I was like, immediately after I finished the boss, I got back into exploring and didn't even fucking think about it. I was like, 90,000 XP, that's a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna go over there. It's like that's how my brain's been working through this game. But, apparently there's a good grinding spot where I can get that money back, so I'm not too worried about it. I just need to figure out how to find a boss to finish a quest, and apparently that's how you get access to it. I just need to look more into that. I would say the quests in the game are probably easier done than previous games, just because it seems more kind of like what this game is, where you just get a quest, it's very specific, they tell you what to do, they tell you where to go, and then you don't have to hunt them down again and try to find them later. You can just find them exactly in the same spot. And the map actually maps out the NPCs too, so you don't even have to like Sherlock Holmes it yourself either.
Let's see, what was I doing here? I'm trying to finish all of our little side quests.
Well, we do have a dozen of them. I mean, it's certainly going to be better for our shorter stream, because that means that we can kind of bug out at any time. I mean, I know there's not a lot to pick from, but was that really a good choice?
It will be, because remember there's eventually a whole build I have in mind with badges that I'll be perma-poisoned, but poison will heal me instead of damage me, and all this other jazz.
You don't want more HP? We got more HP. Yeah, that's a lot of points, though. What the hell does that mean? Is that like...
It's the joke badge.
Is that like Lucky Day from Paper Mario?
That is indeed what it's referencing.
Yeah, but does it actually do that?
I mean, it's a joke badge. I read it online. It does nothing. It changes some text in some areas, I think.
That's dumb. They cost money, like, frick off. You want to have the joke badge, have it cost nothing.
Hey, hold on. Where is the guy I'm looking for? I thought he was supposed to be there, but...
What are we even... I mean, what... The quest said something about them being here.
Oh, Defiance Root's discreet place. Okay, so wrong city. That's Defiant Root. That's Defiant Root.
Defiant Root is the last place, the last town we went to?
It's the desert place. Technically, the last place we went to was the B place, which is right next door to the desert place. But let's see here. So we do have one that's here that we should try to find while we're here. Ah, God damn it.
We gotta dig underground for it. The secret is hiding in the dirt.
It was that some ruffians ran off in this direction, so we have to find out where they went. And
they went to Metal Island too? Crazy.
I don't think so, but there they are.
Oh my god, one of them's a ninja though. Or is that the quest giver?
No, that's the ninja guy is one of the bad guys. So if I remember correctly, they were fake adventurers. They were like posing as adventurers and like robbing people or something. And then we fought them, and they were both unique designs. Both of them were unique designs. And then they ran off once we like beat them. And now we're gonna fight them again. And so it looks like they ran into some actual bandits now, and so probably they're gonna come begging us for help now.
Well, yeah, they're too terrified to do anything. But you did that already. We're here.
No, once again, they didn't ask us for help. They were bad guys. Someone else asked us for help.
So is it like his bad guy partner put out the bounty?
No, oh my god. You didn't listen to a word I said, I swear to god. So these two put out a thing saying they needed help because some explorers, whatever. And I think that guy might have been... So, we've been tasked with, like, wreaking havoc in the nearby commercial area. We heard they can get kind of violent. We appreciate the backup. And then we fought them. And then it said they managed to flee. However, they should be somewhere near the Explorers Association. So I assume they'd be somewhere around here. Presumably that was one of them. I don't remember what they looked like, but my guess is that was one of them. But
okay, so
we have to look around for them because they're somewhere.
So it made sense that we got the original quest from them, and then it just went over here.
Well, we didn't get the original quest from the people we're after. I'm not trying to find the people who gave us the quest.
Well, no, they're the original quest givers, like the I don't know, the supervisors of the Explorers Guild.
They're not supervisors, but yeah, they're just other explorers.
What the hell does Max? I mean,
attack up. I'm pretty sure in exchange for HP.
And maybe if it's like, I don't know what the cost would be, like 5, 10. I mean, that is max charge. That might be worth it. Like here, we'll give you +5 at a cost of 5 HP for 1 attack.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I have like around 300 saved in the bank because I keep dumping all my money back into the bank.
Well, because they actually give you like
interest.
Yeah, they give you like legit interest on it if you keep the game running for like 20 hours. No, we already beat up that guy.
I didn't mean to. Oh, he's letting us rest here. Okay.
We need to rest. We're at full HP. I don't remember
who we needed to fight next, though.
Well, don't we need to find them? We haven't found them.
Yeah, but they each give us hints, right? I'm trying to remember what the last hint was. Because we fought him. He was the first. The first hint led to him of the 4 masters. Like we fought the tutorial guy for cards.
Oh, wasn't the last one like in a shady place? That was like basically it.
Maybe.
It was a very vague hint, but I thought we were chasing down Bandit 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out that bandit quest thing, and I still don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Do we gotta go to like the secret area of this place?
The secret boss is over here. We might be able to beat it, but right now I'm trying to do other stuff.
We're trying to do 3 things simultaneously.
No, I'm currently just trying to do the one thing. I just don't know where to look. Because it said they're near the association, and like I assume I'm supposed to keep looking over here, but I'm not finding anything, so.
Well, did it imply both of them or just that guy?
Well, I don't know. So I'm not even 100% positive that guy was one of them. I just know that they were, you know, it was a cutscene that happened when we went over there, right?
Or it's here now.
Yeah, so I don't think that guy was the guy. I think that was just some other thing.
Oh god, we have to look for a completely different guy.
Well, we have to look for the 2 bad guys, but I don't know where they fucking ran off to.
Is it the big beetle guy that was standing over there? Somehow?
No, those are the guys who help hint out where to find the hidden bosses.
Because they're too scared to fight them themselves.
Kind of. They never finish anything, was like the joke with them.
They're just too orange. They don't have the correct color to get over there.
No, not what I wanted to do.
I don't think you...
It was double tap, that's what it was.
Well, we can get over there. Why the hell not? We can find the secret. The secret is this dirt mound, which has a rare candy in it. It's not candy.
No, but apparently we can sell it at a high price to someone, and
And here we are drowning.
Got me to where I needed to be, so whatever.
We're drowning in our shame that we only found these cherries. The treasure cherries of destiny. Leaf's just gotten too powerful, so now all of his magical attacks are on the same button. His button is so powerful that it'll do 5 things at the same time. It's not native to this place, and yet we found it in the ground. Unfortunately, Leaf is trying to kill himself using his own magic.
Alright.
Okay, so we explored in, like, all the early areas of the place.
Well, yeah, it just said they headed towards the Bug Association, and I have no idea what that means.
Hello,
Hi.
Mr. Pirate. No, you're not allowed to magic on the beach. Get back to your magic house. Will you stop trying to flood our beach with your magical bullshit? We're too busy playing the accordion over here. Can we, like, go talk to them specifically, since they're requesting the backup? Where are the quest guys?
Well, they were... So, the problem is, Jeff, and you don't remember this because, I don't know, you just don't remember anything we ever do, was that last time before we ended, we did the first phase of that quest, which was meet them in the commercial area and fight those guys, right? And we fought those guys, and, like, we fought the bad guys, not the 2 ant guys that are the quest givers. We fought the bad guys. Then the bad guys ran away. And then the game went, oh shit, we have to go catch them. And then if you read the quest log, it says, it updated the quest log after we did that first part. And it says, Team Stinkmouth helped getting Airy stop the fake explorers' antics. They managed to flee, however. They should be somewhere near the Explorers Association.
So
which
where
is
are the
this building right here.
So where are the quest givers? We need a hint, obviously.
Well, I feel like that update is the hint.
Well, they can give us more hints. We just need to find them.
I'll see if they're still sitting in the
They're on their smoke break forever.
Well, so it would have been around here that it happened.
How about let's talk to Sad Man? That guy didn't help anything. Okay, what about that guy? That other guy, and this third man. They're all unique people. Why are the metals that you sell all garbage? Oh my god, a whole talent point? That's a lot of stuff. Except that it's not.
I didn't mean to click that one.
You own like 70 badges. Why do you need an explanation, Team Snakemouth? I mean, I'll give you one, but it seems weird that I need to. I literally just said that a minute ago. Were you not listening to me, adventurers? You silly adventurers, I'm gonna have to throw you into this river. Because you keep asking me the same question. Okay, let's put on poison needles and get our poison strat going.
That's not the poison strat. The poison strat doesn't even use poison needles.
We need all the poison. It's everywhere.
So the poison strat uses poison attacker, poison defender, weak stomach, poison touch, and then the item that poisons, the item that makes poison healing, which we don't, or not the item, the badge that makes poison healing, which we don't have yet. Because it drops, we get it from a boss if we beat the boss in hard mode, or we get it after we beat the boss if we buy it from the vendor after beating the boss.
Okay, are the villains at the bank?
No, I doubt it, because they ran in the direction of the association. This is not the direction of the association, but...
Well, we checked everywhere else, unless they, like, ran into the dungeon.
I don't know, there's, like, one spot I can think we didn't potentially check. Yeah, so we have almost 300 in there, right? Anyway, we can do this now.
Leaf finally wants to go into the drum. You were a moth who was in a bubble. The bubble tank of destiny. I mean, if they're gone, we can't get them back.
That's what he's saying I shouldn't throw them out. He still has them.
Then put them back. Become a different person. I thought your family was dead.
Well, this is like his daughter or something, if I recall correctly.
Okay, that makes sense. Because, like, everyone Leaf's known as dead. Because he's technically 150 years old.
I mean, I don't know if we have an exact date, but yeah.
He became science. Have we ever even been in this building?
No, because it's Leaf's family's house.
I mean, they already know about us. So this isn't even that awkward. Are you like their grandfather instead of their father?
No, we're the mother's father. We're the grandpa of the kid. Like the little kid moth that's to the right, like in the center there.
Okay, that makes sense, but I wouldn't call that your distant relative. Leaf is now physically sick from how awkward this is. Okay, now do a magic trick. Turn the table into not a table. He's immediately leaving after dinner. No, nothing more to say. Get out of here. I'm going to abandon my new family. This is seriously the only thing that he's ever been emotional about. What the fuck is frost bowling?
Skill in battle.
Frost bowling? Hey, look, we can steal their football. Oh, wait, we can't steal their football?
Apparently not.
That's very weird. Is that supposed to be like their backpack?
No idea.
Hey, why do you own an item I can't steal? Well, we fully character arced out Leaf. Now what should we do?
Well, so I think I hate how everything's attached to the one button.
Okay, let's go check all the bushes. Because we ran out of places to check.
I think this is the only area I haven't searched for those bandit guys.
Yeah, they just ran into the dungeon and now they're being accosted by a spider.
This isn't the dungeon.
No, they're totally in the dungeon because they're the dumbest people. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and then we got captured by a spider. Hey, dead guy. We just came here to be told to get the fuck out. Okay, let's freeze him and drag him back to society. Who else would be versed in magic?
You help people, right? Well, Kavu does. The rest of us are just stuck on there for the ride.
V is an asshole all the time. Hello, mole. What's up? We have plenty of extraordinary things. We keep giving them to the queen, though. I mean, we've literally seen a god. I mean, that's kind of interesting. Yep, let's throw him up to God. Let's get him to heaven. Do we have to, like, go get a piece of heaven and bring it to him?
I guess.
This isn't even a quest. How are we gonna be able to understand it? I need hints. This is too vague. We gotta go get a mask for that guy. We gotta go see some shady people. Maybe the NPC we're looking for is somehow invisible. Because it's a 3-star quest. Well, you found a library book. At least that's something. So why are we in this cave? Does Kabu have the smashy skill?
Guess not. I don't know. I'm trying to find those stupid bandits, but I have no idea where the fuck they're supposed to be. Unless they're like literally like there's some area by the Association Bay that I didn't know I could explore.
It might be time to get out the old Google. Come here, thing.
Cause like maybe they're under the building here, and I didn't realize I could walk under the building.
No, you tried, and there
like
were invisible walls.
I was gonna say it looks like there's invisible walls everywhere.
Okay, this was Jen and Aries' request because this was from the ant mine people. Okay, let's take a look at this here. Okay. Okay. It says that they're to the south behind a fence.
It's not exactly helpful.
Well, I wanted it to be vague so that you could continue exploring. And at least have the feeling.
Well, this is to the south, so I'll see if there's a fence I missed.
I suppose I could take a look at another topic and see if I could maybe distract you with something else to talk about. I probably should have written this down. I suppose that...
Sounds behind the... Oh. God damn it.
Hey, it's the quest giver. All you dorks. Well, we've been staring at you for like 20 minutes. Why are these guys fucking around again? Or are they just being dicks?
They're just being dicks.
Yeah, we already beat them up. Wait, they just were... Their application was rejected? Oh, so they're us, except slightly more assholes. I mean, have they actually committed crimes?
Yeah, that's why we had to stop them, is they were pretending to be... They were pretending to be an adventure team and robbing people.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit farther than what we did. So, seriously, this is... So, the quest was have a boss fight with them and then have another boss fight with them?
Yep.
That's a pretty stupid quest. So another lighter topic I had on my plate was to discuss a little bit about how the new Mario movie is apparently broken $1 billion box office now. And that was I mean, I didn't really see that coming, to be honest. Because you know, video game movies usually don't have the stellar track record that you'd expect them to be a big box office success most of the time. Because I think the last wasn't like the last like major movie was like the Uncharted movie, and that was kind of a mess. Because the last one that I could think of was like the Warcraft movie, and I don't remember that doing particularly well either.
There's been plenty of video game movies since both of those. So there's the
Are half
Detective
of them
Pikachu
Resident
movie.
Evil movies?
No, the Detective Pikachu movie did relatively well. It was pretty good. Let's see here, what else did really well?
Yeah, because I think the Warcraft movie was probably like 7 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I remember because like an old podcast I listened to, I still listen to just because it's still really good. It's just they haven't done an episode since I think like 2015, 2016. Yeah, it was probably 2016 because I think they were discussing like the Trump and the primaries around the time that it ended. So it had to have been around then. But yeah, I mean, I'll clarify what I said is that, I didn't think that Illumination was gonna do that good of a job. But I didn't discount that I mean, I didn't say I outright hated the movie or anything, I just didn't really trust that it was gonna be that good. In the hands of them.
I won't say it's the greatest story ever put to paper or anything like that. It's a fun time. Like, you know, the story-wise, it's not like the story's the best story ever written in video game or for movies. But like,
it's probably pretty safe of a deal.
It's just it's a lot of the fun of the movie is like the backgrounds and the places and stuff, and then the story itself is pretty generic.
Which, you know, is fine. It's just that, you know, it's just something that'll please the general audience, and apparently it has. It's probably not something I'm interested in, so I'll probably still not watch it, but, you know, I'll definitely say at least, you know, if people are having a good time with it, at least they got a good movie out of the whole deal. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, because Illumination did it, I'm just gonna hate on it like a fucking idiot. It's like, it's kind of pointless, and a really dumb attitude. Oh my god, did you seriously insult him like that?
I mean, I couldn't attack him because Kabu didn't have the range to attack him.
You didn't even give him the respect of using your new boulder toss. You just threw a rock at his head.
I didn't have the mana points to do the boulder toss.
Well, you could have gotten the mana points, and that would have been proper respect. Look at what you did to them. They immediately got up again like nothing happened. Wait, what the fuck are they doing?
They tried escaping.
Did they, like, put a smoke bomb down to break down the fence, and then they realized they couldn't get over the fence?
No, the ant guys booby-trapped it so that if they tried to flee, they would get caught in a sleep trap.
Okay. So the ant guys actually did something competent for once.
Mhm.
Why is every quest paying out library books? Guys,
Sure.
you need to get them back to the palace. Everyone's just being a dick. They have library books and they're refusing to take them back. Oh, we got a potato. Do you think this is
What else do we have now?
Do you think this is the sort of movie that you could build like a trilogy off of?
What, the Mario movie?
Or do you think that it's gonna be more like they might consider like a Zelda movie next?
No, they'll definitely. I think they could do a sequel. I wouldn't say it's like you could build a trilogy in the sense that like all the movies are setting up for the next one. It's more just like now we can have Mario go on a new adventure and we just do a whole new story that's not connected to the first one at all, other than like characters re-showing up. So like the premise of this movie, seeing as you said you're not interested in seeing it, and spoilers for those who are that are potentially watching, some spoilers. I'm gonna try to keep it pretty generic, but like it takes a similar concept to the live action one, just done better. So it starts out Mario and Luigi live in New York. They founded a plumbing business, whatever have you. They're trying to prove themselves. They're trying to be all that, but a lot of people in their life just don't, you know, including their family and stuff, just don't think they have what it takes.
You didn't go to school.
There ends up being like a major flood in the city, and like Pauline is on, you know, she's the mayor and she's on TV going like, oh no, blah blah, major flooding because of a thing with the sewer or the pipe system or something in this area in like Brooklyn. And so they go there to try to like, this will be what makes, you know, gives us a name, right? This will be the thing that makes everybody know us. And they go underground, and you know it's very reminiscent of like the original, you know, Mario Bros. Game.
And also, I think the premise of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah, but then they're down in the sewers there, and they find a pipe that they accidentally get sucked into. That takes them to the Mushroom Kingdom, and while they're getting sucked into the pipe, it pulls them in different directions. So Luigi ends up getting tossed into like a spooky forest. There he gets attacked by a bunch of dry bones and then gets captured by Bowser. And then Mario ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom where he bumps into Toad. And Toad takes, he's like, my brother went, you know, flew off in this one area when we were on our way here. And we have to save him. And then so Toad's like, oh, I'll take you to the princess. She'll know what to do, because like that area where your brother ended up with, I know what it's called, and it's currently controlled by Bowser, and Bowser's a bad dude. And then like, so they go and meet the princess, and the princess is like, yeah, Bowser's been capturing all the places, and he just got the superstar, and you know we're all, you know, fucking boned essentially, unless I can go on like a diplomatic mission to like I need to go on a diplomatic mission to go get the Kong like kingdom to like lend me their army, and so that we can, you know, combine forces together to take down Bowser. Meanwhile, Bowser's like up to doing some bad guy shit, and he's just like, yes, I have all this evil power now. Now I'll be able to get my final goal, to get Peach to go on a date with me. That's his goal. That's the reason why he's doing everything he's doing, is he just wants to get Peach to go on a date with him. Yep. And so like that comes as a joke, because then like his whole army's like, wait, what? And he's like, oh, but if it doesn't work, we'll just take over the world. And they're like, all right, yeah, let's do it.
I mean, that's essentially the whole bit.
Yeah, and so like that's how it goes. Is like, though apparently the whole reason why Bowser's been going after all this stuff and like conquering all these places is because he wants to make himself look cool to Peach, so that Peach will marry him. And then he says, but if that doesn't work, then we'll just take over the Mushroom Kingdom and make her marry me anyway. And then there's like this comedic scene where like it cuts to like Bowser and like at a piano, and he's like singing a song about how cool he thinks Peach is and how he wants to marry Peach, and then like that's like the funniest part of the movie. And frickin' what's the wizard guy's name? Kemek. Kemek walks in and he's like, well, I wasn't doing anything, you know, like that kind of deal.
Yep.
um
Okay, so
yeah, then they just go and they go to the Kong place. They meet Cranky Kong, which is a slightly different version of Cranky Kong. Like he's dressed like completely different. And like the Donkey Kong place is where like all the Mario Kart shit is happening. So like the Kongs just like love driving around in carts. And they end up like being like, hey, we want your help, but then the Kongs are like, no, we're not gonna give it. And then like Mario's like, what if I can beat your kid in like a fight or something? Because like that gets like thrown out as like a possibility. Is like, hey, maybe you know, if you could beat my kid in the arena, then maybe I'd take you. And but like Mario doesn't know what he's agreeing to when he agrees to the fight. And so he ends up having to get into a fight with Donkey Kong. There was a training montage earlier with Peach where Peach like showed him like how the world works and how super like power-ups work and stuff like that. And like Mario did like a training montage to get better. Mario ends up like losing for the longest time against Donkey Kong, but then like ends up using the cat power to his advantage to like win. And then so like Donkey Kong and Mario kind of start this rivalry. And then but you know they agree, so they all build these carts, and like Mario gets like a classic, you know, what you'd expect Mario Kart. Peach is on the motorcycle, and then like Toad is on like a giant monster truck, and then like Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong have their own vehicles, and like they do this thing where they're like trying to race back to the Mushroom Kingdom as fast as possible because Bowser's on his way to conquer the Mushroom Kingdom. And on the way, Bowser ends up finding out where they are, and like ambushes them on Rainbow Road. And Mario ends up falling off Rainbow Road with Donkey Kong and is presumed dead. And Princess Peach willingly goes with Bowser to save. Or no, Princess Peach manages to get back to the Mushroom Kingdom, but because of how like the Rainbow Road got like blowed up by I want to say like a bullet bill or something. I don't remember.
No, they destroyed the best track.
But because of it, the whole Kong army got stranded and like couldn't cross Rainbow Road. So the only people that made it over Rainbow Road were Peach and Toad, and then Mario and Donkey Kong fell off Rainbow Road, and then everybody else got stuck on Rainbow Road and couldn't get to the Mushroom Kingdom. So Peach gets there and is gonna be like, God damn it, now I have to do this all myself. And then Bowser shows up and is like, look, I could wreck all your shit right here, right now, or you can come with me and marry me. And she's like, fuck, fine, I'll come and marry you. Meanwhile, like, Donkey Kong and Mario ended up in the ocean where they got eaten by one of those giant eel monsters that are in Mario, you know, those giant eels.
No, they actually brought back, like, Unagi?
Yeah, and so they're inside the stomach of one of the giant eels, and they have to put aside their differences, and by putting aside their differences, they end up realizing, like, there's like a rocket that was, you know, like that was on Donkey Kong's car that also got eaten. That they end up realizing if they make the rocket go off, it like upsets the stomach of the eel, so that it ends up like spitting them out. And then they Donkey Kong Country style, if you remember in like the Donkey Kong New Country and that, where there's those missions where you ride on the rocket.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
They end up doing that, and it's like a call to that to get back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Meanwhile, back in the Mushroom Kingdom, Peach is about to get married to Bowser. And she's in like a wedding dress and everything, and she has Toad give her like, you know, Toad comes and gives her the bouquet, and they like do a wink to each other. So you're like, okay, what's going on here? What's their plan? And then it turns out there's a frost flower in the bouquet. So like right at the edge of the vows, she activates the frost power and essentially starts kicking ass. Because you know now that her people are safe, but the problem is just she can't do everything at once because like the prisoners, including Luigi and this really nihilistic Luma that is just wants to die. They keep cutting whenever they cut back to Luigi, which I've been skipping in my recap. There's this super nihilistic Luma that's in Bowser's dungeon with Luigi. That's just like, what's the point of anything? Everything should just, you know, we should just die. You know, this is really nihilistic personality. And it's really dark and like out of left field for a Luma with like the cutesy little child voice. But Princess Peach can't like both stop Bowser and save the prisoners because like the prisoners are being lowered into lava as like a sacrifice for their wedding.
Okay.
That's what Bowser was gonna do with them. And so what happens is Mario and Donkey Kong manage to show up in time. They fight through Bowser's army in the Mushroom Kingdom and then get aboard Bowser's ship. And they manage to like save the prisoners and then stop Bowser. But then Bowser has a contingency plan where he's like, fuck it. And he like hits a button and a bonsai bill, like a gigantic bonsai bill comes flying out and it's gonna like essentially nuke the Mushroom Kingdom. But Mario uses the Tanuki suit to like get the attention of the bonsai bill and gets it to chase him instead of crashing into Mushroom Kingdom.
Bonsai bills aren't smart.
Yeah, so it ends up chasing him and he ends up leading it back to the by accident because he's just trying to lead it away. He ends up leading it back to the pipe that initially brought him to the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario flies up at the last second, not going into the pipe, but the bonsai bill goes into the pipe, and then it like breaks the portal between the two worlds, and all of Bowser's army and Bowser's ship and all the protagonists get pulled back to New York. So now you have like all these characters in New York that weren't in New York. And then Bowser's fucking shit up in New York. Luigi and him managed to get a hold of the Superstar and use the Superstar's power to beat Bowser in front of everybody they knew in New York. And thus they're, they're heroes and everybody loves them and stuff because Bowser was like tearing up New York for a hot second. And then it ends with they use the shrinking mushroom power up on Bowser and put him in a cage. And then it like starts out with like, it's a new day and yeah, let's go be plumbers, Mario and Luigi. But then they open the door to their house and what you'd expect to be New York is actually the Mushroom Kingdom. So they move to the Mushroom Kingdom and now they're like being plumbers in the Mushroom Kingdom.
And then in the sequel, they'll use their plumbing powers to go back to New York and fuck that up again.
Well, so my thought is if they do a sequel, maybe they'll do something with Mario Galaxy, because there was just the one Luma. There's nothing else that calls to Mario Galaxy, other than there's a line at one point where Princess Peach mentions that there's lots of galaxies out there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they didn't bring in Rozzy they brought in a Luma without Rozzy is kind of weird.
So my thought is that Luma's supposed to hint that their next idea is they're going to do something with Galaxy. Like a Galaxy-based story where Rosalina will be the person in trouble.
We should probably read this book at some point.
Yes. But well, the Luma and Bowser being obsessed with wanting to marry Peach were like the two funniest parts of the movie.
That definitely does sound like a wacky, silly buggers movie.
But yeah, a lot of it is them traveling around, and so you get all these different shots and established things. But like as the story's pretty bland because it's just like, we need to stop Bowser. Let's go get an army to stop Bowser. We didn't actually manage to get the army to stop Bowser because Bowser. So now we just gotta fight Bowser normal, and then we win.
Bowser had a contingency plan, and in classic fashion, it was completely incompetent.
Right.
That must have been the biggest fucking bonsai bill. It must have been like the size of the continent itself.
It's like the size of the whole Mushroom Kingdom city that we see in the movie. It's very big.
Yeah, because, bonsai bills explode, but it's not like a huge explosion.
Right. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, cool shit in the background, like, during the wedding scene. King Boo's a wedding guest. King Bob-omb from Mario 64 is a wedding guest. Wait, really? Yeah, he's there in the wedding guest.
No, wait, that would have been a reference if it was P.D. Piranha to Double Dash.
Yeah, P.D. Piranha, I don't know if we see him in the movie. I don't recall.
Well, you don't need
Piranha Pants.
You don't need P.D. Piranha. He's not that important.
Yeah, there's Shy Guys, because what happens is Bowser ends up in, like, the spooky land. He gets chased by a bunch of dry bones, and he runs into, like, this abandoned castle. And then I was hoping the castle was going to be filled with booze, but what happens is, like, lightning flashes, and when the light returns or whatnot, there's, like, a bunch of Shy Guys holding spears behind Luigi. And that's how he gets captured at the start.
That is kind of weird. Yeah, a boo house probably would have fit a little better.
But I think the boos wouldn't have been like the people who brought I feel like Shy Guys makes a better enemy for the people who would capture Luigi and bring him to Bowser. Boo's was just like fuck with Luigi and torment him there. Like, you know, that's I guess my thought. But yeah, so sadly there weren't really any boos. There's a fun shot though where a Koopa gets hit with something and like gets lit on fire and just immediately turns into a Dry Bones. So that's kind of funny.
That's also pretty fucked up.
Yeah, also pretty fucked up.
I mean, that's the same thing that happened when Dry Bowser was created. It's like Bowser fell into lava and his skin melted off. Like, that literally happened in New Super Mario Brothers. That was good old 2005 times. Okay, so the roaches were replaced by cordyceps monsters.
Yeah, which is where Leaf comes in, because Leaf was part of that experiment. He was captured and experimented on.
So how did this author know about all that stuff?
I mean, it didn't write anything about the cordyceps monsters. It just mentioned that like there used to be roaches that lived there, but they all died.
The entire society is presumed dead. I mean, I guess that would work as a society. You'd probably have to have a lot of hidden men, though. Hey, do you want this, what do you want?
Yeah, he wants bad books, but we haven't found any in a long time.
You want this doll? It's a book. Just trust me. I am totally the trustworthy... I mean, at the very least, we're not murder hobos. We have that on our side. We're not, like, specific murder hobos. Okay, let's get the Team Rocket music going. Who's the other one?
I don't know. Oh, I didn't realize it would stop playing when...
I guess we'll never know. The secret was too great, even though we spent $60 on it. Team, it's getting serious. Mecha Bee Destroyer Blast Lord?
This is the Bee boss, I believe.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't like how the game decides how it ends it up. Oh, can I bet?
Can we knock?
Nope. I thought maybe I could dig under the door, but the game doesn't let me dig there. So.
There's not enough map to dig under. Hey, sad guy. What's going on? So what secret's down here? Apparently,
I thought maybe that's where the one quest giver was, because the one guy wants to meet us in like the secret place, you know.
Oh, are we actually in Defiant Root now?
Yeah, this is Defiant Root.
Okay, let's get looking.
So I want to find this guy, and then this person, and then we have this guy and this one to do.
But don't we have to find the thing that he's looking for and not him himself?
No, I already found the thing he was looking for. He's waiting for it in Defiant Root.
Okay, so we'll have to look in the background of everything and jump on all the buildings.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's the mayor.
I've been racking my brain to try and come up with a funny Elden Ring story, but I'm not coming up with anything. God damn it. There's definitely a lot of bosses in the game for what it's, you know, for being an open world game. It's just that the problem that I already discussed is that they kind of have to repeat stuff, because I don't think they probably just couldn't come up with enough content to flesh out their world with. Which is kind of another shame, is that I expected the world to be filled with a bit more stuff than it is, but a lot of those like hidden corners and back areas behind buildings, they just don't have a lot of stuff behind them. You know, it's kind of a shame. If you're ever gonna get into Elden Ring, you should probably do it, like, within the next year, because, like, the community is really strong right now, and it really adds to the game a lot. With the quirky messages and getting pretty... You get summons pretty easily. So you should probably get on top of that. It's gonna look a lot different when everyone moves on. Did we bring a baby to her?
No, we had to bring the silk for her. Which we got. It was in the bandit build place.
I mean, I know we have it. It's specifically listed as stolen. It's not even a masterpiece yet. All you did was make a silk bolt. You didn't even make anything out of it yet. I mean, it's a huge vase. It's not that easy to break. I mean, you can't, like, poke it and have it, like, fall over. It's literally bigger than all of you. Again, books. Is she trying to kidnap us? Well, that was your fault, lady. Why did you even do that? I don't understand what's going on. What the fuck? What the hell is going on? Why did any of that even happen?
I'm giving him 30 HP, that's bullshit!
Well, now he's stronger because of smoke. He's been given a temporary double boost. I mean, Kappa's not that strong. He's like probably the lowest attack out of you idiots. Does he have a charge attack?
Yes, we just never use it because...
You have one thing you can do because of taunt. Now, it shouldn't be all that bad, especially if Kali doesn't, like, attack herself.
Yeah, he didn't freeze, though. God, what? This is bullshit. Kappa doesn't do that much damage. Kappa's not that strong.
Kappa is now stronger because of magical bullshit. You will need to heal yourselves.
I can beat this, but I might game over to it once.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair
part
enough.
Part of the reason why I'm gonna end up game overing it once.
Oh, it's the ultimate team move, except we lost our team. We can't do the Mario and Luigi skill.
I was gonna say, part of the reason why I'm going to probably potentially lose to it once is because,
well, you did doubles. Well, never mind.
Part of the reason why I might end up losing to it once is because,
I don't know what you're getting
all my
at.
badges are on Kabu. All of my badges are on Kabu. So all of my badges are not being active in this battle.
Well,
but
yeah, but you got like 8 special.
Over,
you got like 8 special moves though.
Yeah, but if I get a game over,
This is also the dumbest boss fight ever. What the fuck does that do?
I think his attack is boosted now.
I thought that was red, not green.
Maybe all of his stats are boosted? I don't know.
Well, hopefully, Lady can do 8 damage. Because otherwise, you're kind of fucked. Oh no, he's using Boulder Throw.
No, that was Pebble Toss.
Wait, he doesn't have Pebble Toss on him.
No, but for the sake of this fight, he does apparently.
Okay, now can you fight a wizard with a wizard? Oh my
He's
god.
gonna res there. God damn it.
Unfortunately you ran out of mana, so this is a problem. I mean, the good thing is that Kali doesn't seem to have like any moves of her own. But the other problem is if she heals him anytime he's downed, and it's always at 11, that means you're only gonna get one. Well, I mean, I guess that doesn't matter anymore. What did you get 10 XP from anyway?
Killing him the first time.
I guess that's always just, yeah, that's just like, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Now that I got a game over from it, it's gonna be like, do you want to retry? Do you want to... there's one that's reset your stuff and then retry, and I'm gonna do that. Because then I can change the medals. Because look at all the ones that are on Kabu that I could be using in this fight.
Are you gonna pull out the old poison strat and see if it works?
No, I'm not going to, but I will do break. We'll do...
You have 20 points. You might be able to give that to V.
No, I'm gonna do it to... yeah, well, yeah.
The problem with that is that Leaf is your magician.
Right, but watch this.
Watch what? How does this work? I mean...
He now has 18 HP.
I mean, you turned him into a health powerhouse, but how is that gonna justify...
You'll see, you'll see.
How is that gonna justify your lack of, like, your special attacks?
You'll see.
I mean, I hope that I do, because I don't, it doesn't seem good enough.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should have done it on V, you're right, but...
Well, anyway, you're locked into it. You're gonna have to, yeah,
it didn't,
You're gonna have to split your time. Or I guess attacking Kali all the time probably be worthwhile, considering. Considering she's not attacking, so it might actually be worth it. Also, apparently she took 5 damage. How did that... You were like right there on the block. How did it still do 4 damage?
I was doing deeps right now, I guess.
Anyway, Kali has like negative defense, so you're pretty good. Also, your partner died.
Yeah, this might be a loss again.
Ooh, ow.
Well, so part of the problem is I can't actually block properly on Leaf. So
I think she's just getting like all the attack power.
yeah, sadly that is what she's doing.
Because last time it was a lot of defense. Okay, let's eat these dark cherries. I mean, at least you'll down Kali, which won't help with the buffs, but at least she'll be dead. Or that's the whole thing.
Yeah, Kavu apparently...
You better give us a really good reward. Yeah, seriously, this was entirely your fault, lady. Fix the vase that disintegrated and disappeared. Yeah, we'll leave and never come back, you fucking terrible lady. Oh, is that the guy?
This is apparently the Car Master's guy.
Well, yeah, this is the really suspicious guy. Wait.
I mean, he's not the really. I'm sorry. I exited out so that I could redo my things before I forgot.
I mean, fair enough, but it's like, we found the guy! He's there, and he's suspicious looking.
I actually do have a new plan though that I like that I think I like. So we're gonna do a bunch of swapping shenanigans. We're gonna do that.
I'm gonna see if I can get a, I wanna see if I can get a last topic going, if anything will look good. I guess the only thing I really have to talk about is, like, the other games I've been playing recently, because I finished 3 FPSs, and there wouldn't be much to talk about, but there's a couple of things. I just don't know if that'd be all that interesting. The other thing I have to talk about was that, because I mentioned it before, Square Enix did, release that murder mystery game that I talked about, like, 3 weeks ago. They were putting out an AI-driven demo of, like, I don't know, like, a part, like, they were remaking a part of the game or something. Apparently that's been going down, like, incredibly badly, like, to the point where it's, like, comparatively one of the worst rated games on Steam. And that's because, basically, it went so badly is because the AI technology they put into it just blatantly doesn't work. It's like, it doesn't recognize, like, very simple commands and questions, like, to a completely hilarious degree. And it apparently the system, like, needs very particular prompts to get past stuff. So, it's just been a hilarious disaster. And it definitely, I mean, for what I've seen, it seems to deserve it, and, apparently just, like, the people behind the project just didn't think about it. Did we seriously get a Kabu card for the battle?
Yeah, we got a Kabu card for that.
That's very...
If Kabu, heal 3, wow, that's cool.
That's very ironic. But whatever.
We actually have a lot of new cards since the last time we played. Because we did all this. We have, like, Haunted Cloth. You have the Wardens.
Those Wardens look like pretty... I mean, they do cost 3, so maybe they aren't worth it.
They're 3 for 3. You know, they're that.
Are we trying to, like, build into anything, or are we just, like, putting out, like, a bunch of tanks?
No, this deck that I currently did isn't anything specific.
Well, we can either flood in with cheap stuff, or we can go for the big bros. I mean, to kind of put a pin into the whole story, it's like, basically the game is so non-functional, and yeah, it's still a free demo, like, no one had to pay money to actually take a look at it. But even still, like, it's so bad that it's kind of like Sonic 2006 grade stuff, where it's like, it's something that's so terrible that, like, it makes me question why the fuck did you even think to release this? Like, it clearly does not work, and somebody, like, behind the scenes should have seen this coming. Because the AI is completely broken. And it's the one thing, it's like, it's the thing that it's the tech demo to do, and it just doesn't work. So it's just like, what the hell were they even thinking? And of course, there's the other, like, the underlying thing that they did this to a very, very important game in like the genre's history. Like, this is very important for, like, I guess, like, baseline for the adventure game genre. Back in, like, because this is, like, back in the 80s, I think. Probably, like, very late 80s this came out originally.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's just kind of a shame that, it couldn't have respected the legacy, but, you know, that's just, dumb companies for you. They don't really care about the historical relevance of anything if they can't make money on it.
Try this deck.
We did get Numb in the deck, which will help. Okay, we can play a Zombie Ant, which is good.
You can also play Kabu.
I mean, he does have Pierce. What the fuck does Pierce mean again?
I think it means he out damages. No, okay, nope. Dang.
Okay, that's not what it meant. Okay, we can go into Zombie.
Well, this ties, so there's that.
Oh yeah, you did only have 3 points. I thought you had 4 points for some reason.
I have 4. We could just go 4, or we could go...
We could put a Numb guy. Oh wait.
Oh, damn it! I hit the wrong button again. This happened all the time last time, where I'd hit X to play my card, and I meant to...
Okay, so now we have to make up for what we did. We did tie, so that's good. Are these like, okay, coin 1, defense 2, which could be good because it's coin.
Nope, we still lost.
We're probably gonna have to build into a strat on the next attempt. I mean, we can play those two together. I would say play the orange card.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't get an attack, so... Ugh. Got beaten by their gray cards.
Yeah, but we still healed a ton, because if we play Cobb, that's 3 HP. We gain 3 HP back if we play both Hurt. We don't even have to win the round. If we play both Hurt and Kabu, we gain 3 HP back.
Okay, so we have a chance. We just have to hope.
Alright.
Let's play everything. Let's go! Here's our big card. Shit. Okay, we tied.
I'll take that.
Ah, shit, they out-defended us.
It's so bullshit. You got lucky. I'm so mad about that. Oh, great. So we have nothing now.
I would say maybe he has nothing, but apparently he built his deck around big shit.
Right?
Oh, those guys in the background are gonna turn on us so hard.
We won this round. Just barely, though.
By the skin of our fucking teeth. His cape is freaking the fuck out. I mean, maybe this'll work? It worked.
Yeah.
At least our Zonmoth boss is doing some work. Okay, just throw it all in. I don't know what I'm doing.
I want to keep this, because this...
Yeah, but the problem is we have no attack power.
Right. We need the Kabu card. If I can draw the Kabu card, we can stay in this, but apparently I can't do that.
Unfortunately, the heart of the cards doesn't exist.
Alright. I'm gonna copy his strat, maybe? I don't know.
What was his strat? Wasn't it just like big cards?
It basically was. So I'm gonna do a similar-ish strat. So, not quite his strat, but, we're gonna go with...
What would be the good boss card? We could build a robot deck. Or we could just throw a midge deck together.
The midge deck was really strong last time. That could work.
Dune Scorpion might be a good idea just because it's so
Dune
much
Scorpion
power.
is basically just you won a round as long as it doesn't get numbed, so that could be.
Can you even numb these gray cards?
Yeah, I think you can, but well, maybe you can't.
Oh, we can actually put both of them in. But that's probably too big. Don't put Anastopheles unless you're gonna build build into criminals.
Fair enough.
Monsieur Scarlet might be a good one because if we can get like some real big cards.
Okay, where's midges? So midges are...
They're real cheap. But if we can build in with that boss, then we got it. Was Chomper even like a good card? Yeah,
Well, so
yeah, it had to be.
Wild Chomper is one attack, but it has a coin toss. You get another guy.
Yeah, I just don't remember what the actual Chomper card looked like.
The
Okay,
Chomper is just a two attack card, I think.
that is really good if we can get it, though. I mean, just to get, like, 2 more on the board. We should put some numbs in, though.
Yeah, the Nums is a really strong card. I want way more of those than I was getting last time. And then I need some big shit, I guess, because we haven't thrown any big shit in. I don't know if I like this deck so far. I might...
I think it's got too much of the numb guys in, because the numb guys don't have any attack power. Yeah, well, Denmuki is 3 points, though. It does have attack.
It's 3 points, but it's only a chance to numb.
Yeah,
I'd rather have
50,
2 and a guaranteed numb, you know? Because numb takes out a whole card of theirs. So
Yeah.
I think it's worth being no attack, because it's a guarantee it takes out a card of theirs. Do you remember what he was using monster-wise? Was he using a lot of plants, or... I don't think he was.
No, I don't think it was plants. I don't remember what type of card it was. I would have to look at our deck list to see what it was, because I cannot remember. But if I saw it, I'm pretty sure I could.
With this.
Well, we basically got heavy hitters and numb cards. And bitches. Oh yeah, we could start with 2 points. But here's 3 points. Fuck you. Haha, we beat him with the exact same thing he did to us. Okay, we did get the Brood Mother, but I don't think we have enough points to really make it work. Also, we lost.
Well, yeah, but we guaranteed loss, and I didn't play any cards.
We're just giving him a false sense of security because our hand was thrown into the wall. Anyway, we won him using math. We got the best math. It's a race to the bottom. We got this. Okay, play Broodmother, and unfortunately we only have 1 midge, so that's not the greatest. I don't know.
Hold on here.
I mean, it's attack 2, and we get 2 on the midge. Only 1 at least. This might actually be an easy win if he doesn't pull out, like, some big shit. Yeah, just throw Dune Scorpion at him. Fuck that guy.
So the trick to his deck is he has nothing but monsters. Like, it's just, he has no utility. So he can't numb any of our shit. He never has. I've never seen him do it.
Okay, now just throw
So as long as we have
numbers.
as much muscle as he does, we're good.
Oh shit, he might have defense. Oh, he lost it, we win. Your stupid strat won. How do you beat a dumb deck? You get even stupider. That wasn't even a strategy, you fucking dolt. The one of them. Okay, so someone shy with a personality complex. I don't know who that would describe, though, but then again, I don't really remember any of these NPCs. This guy's it. That guy's the master. Get him! I don't think we're ever gonna learn the mystery of this bed bug that we got 2 episodes ago. Hey, what's up, guy? I know you have a quest.
We already finished it, though. I just had to turn it into him.
We did it! And the guy who's in the same building! You want this card? You want this bed bug?
Okay, so it's someone shy.
I'm gonna Google that just because it's been annoying me for too long.
Yeah, shy is too vague, I feel.
Well, no, not that. I'm sure you'll have a good idea of where to find that guy.
What, someone shy? I don't know. There's a lot of shy people.
Okay, apparently the bed bug allows us to get a full rest once.
Yeah, I read that last time.
We can get it back, apparently, if we need it. Did we not go up here in the desert the last time?
Apparently not.
Huh. The truest mystery. Even the bandits cannot stand up to our awesomeness. Oh yeah, it's that badge that we didn't buy. Because it wasn't great. It was a terrible badge.
It's kind of good if you combine it with all of the do nothing badges, because there's like a bunch of different do nothing badges. Like if you do nothing, this, and this, and so like you'd get, you'd instead of it just being, you'd get a bunch of things for doing nothing instead of just like one minor thing. What does she have for badges right now?
She has garbage.
I do just want to buy that because it is.
It's
HP
full of
plus.
trash. V gets the heavy throw, which does big damage. Okay, we have Empower and Enfeeble.
Enfeeble might be useful.
As long as it doesn't cost like $60. Oh crap, 50 bucks. That's a lot. Oh shit, we spent the money like a fool. Now we have no money. We'll have to go do... Yeah, it's kind of the fuck thing where these quests don't give us money and then they just give us books. We've done all this work and we've got nothing for it. Except lore. And specialties. And knowledge. I mean, we saved you like, what, 2 weeks ago? It's been a long time. Or, we could draw just $100.
Well, it's because we have those berries that the whole point of them is they're worth a lot of money. Is it this way? I think it's this way.
I don't even know what we're looking for, that mountain stream.
Yeah, that mountain. There's that mountain quest we have, and I know the mountain's somewhere. Yeah, here's the mountain.
Okay, how do we break into a mountain?
How do we get into the mountain?
We get thrown into the mountain. Unfortunately, there is no hole in the mountain. This mountain is too impenetrable. We're fucked. Oh shit, we're back in the riddle maze.
Hold on. How do I get into the mountain here?
Well, you see, we need to have the salmon power up. Unfortunately, it's not by drowning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we'll need an ability to turn us into electricity, and then we can go up the waterfall. We're gonna have to go back to the Bee Kingdom.
Unless this is not the entrance to the mountain and there's a different entrance to the mountain. But yeah, we have what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to do...
The guy who wants to mine a thing.
Yeah.
Damn it, the riddle. It's too hard. We'll have to knock down the difficulty.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless you want to Google how to get into the mountain.
Can we get a magical boat ticket that'll take us there?
No, that's a different place. Maybe the shy person's in the Bee Kingdom. Now I'm just thinking of other things. This episode's just been us doing side quests, and it might just be us doing side quests the whole time.
Oh yeah, we don't have time anymore to do a whole chapter. We have less than
Not
an
a
hour
whole
to
chapter,
go.
but I was gonna say we can't do a whole chapter, no. But is there anybody shy in this area?
I don't remember anyone who had, like, two personalities, unless it's, like, the shopkeeper. You want a berry? I mean, a ribbon?
So this ribbon is tied to the thing I need to beat that one boss about.
Why, it's
like,
afraid of cute things?
No, it has to do with the reward we get from that boss.
We get, like, a customer appreciation card for that lady?
I actually think believe it or not, I'm semi-tempted to try to refight that boss now. I think we might be able to pull it off.
Based on what?
Based on a renewed strat in my head that I think is going to be worth it. So we'll just have to see though. What am I doing?
I thought you were in the Bee Kingdom looking for possible master candidates.
I was, and then on top of that, we do have a side quest that takes us here that I have to find the person for that.
Yeah, that's one I don't remember. I don't know what the drone wanted.
Where's the observer's office? I think that's where I'm going to find the quest person. Is it here?
I think so.
Yes, because here's the quest.
Oh, there's two quests here.
No, I think it's just you can talk to either of them to initiate the concept for it.
Apparently he's not a good engineer. So we're gonna have to go, not qualified and fix it. They're robots! I thought Kabu was the well-traveled one. So we just have to go have 3 fights. Is it going to be a library book from that frickin' bookshelf back there?
I don't know if I want to do that one right now. Instead, what I'm gonna do right now, I'll look around a little bit more in the main town area of the Bee Kingdom to see if I can find the quiet person.
That person's pretty quiet.
Okay, they're not the...
Zhuan was the queen's sister.
But no, Zhuan's V's sister.
Oh yeah, they had a falling out really bad. Yeah, I don't think it's anyone here. I'm not seeing a lot of candidates. What did you want? What do you want? So he has a house that he doesn't live in? What? What would we do with a house? But what's the point?
I don't know. Maybe it would count as a free inn. We could use it as a free inn.
We'd have to use it like a whole bunch of times though to justify that cost. That's like our entire Metal Island fund.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent our Metal Island fund already today.
Yeah, but we still got
made some of it back, but yeah.
We still got a bunch of it. Like what, $100?
All right, well, let's go see if we can beat the Mother Chompy with my renewed strat. Here's why my renewed strat might be worth it. I got really close last time. Remember, I got like to 20.
Yeah, you got him down to 40%.
Yeah, so I need to... First, we should combine some of these items.
These items are pretty bad.
These are, like, pretty basic items. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go shopping for some items.
We gonna go to the desert?
No, I think we'll just go...
Are you the shy person, guy in robe? Probably not. Okay, we can buy a sleeping bomb, or a numbnail dart, or a... Why is this guy just selling roofies? Guy, what are you doing? It puts
I
you
won't
to
let
sleep,
you-
but does give you some healing.
It gives me 7 HP and 7 mana. So it gives me a lot. And then we're gonna go here.
It is a decent chunk. It's so chunky that it helped us out. You want to put leaf on honey? Here is a honey leaf. I don't even know what I'm doing. Here's some random stuff. Here's a mistake. Here's an egg. You can put it in a soda. I'll have to keep you reminded of the time, considering this boss fight might take a while. Because unfortunately today we're gonna have to be on a schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate. But hey, next week we should be able to meet our Friday, so that won't be a problem.
Yeah, I think honey and a nut might do something.
I mean, it's essentially all we have. It's like just guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I could have the wiki pulled up and... Damn.
Unfortunately, rocks are not edible.
Well, my thought was that you could soften it up with the honey and make it something.
I think you're thinking of water. Haven't you been in my shop like 15 times? Why am I explaining how to buy things to you, my best customer? I just sell water in a bag. I don't know what the hell I'm doing either. You see, when I was decorating the office, I thought 2D pictures of flowers was a good idea. Why are we doing this?
Free up inventory space because I can't sell it.
You can't even sell this bullshit?
I can't sell it because the the shopkeep here doesn't, although I can do this.
Yeah, but we can't just, like... We can't shovel our mistakes into the mailman. Because we'll run out of space. We only... You're carrying literal garbage for us. Oh no, our metal island fund has disappeared. Oh my god, what were we spending it on? Now we're broke. We spent it all on tickets to fight the Mother Chomper.
God damn it.
Really?
That makes a mistake, really?
Okay, throw it on the ground. Now you have made better honey. And if you give it back to me, I will make a mistake out of it.
My controller's doing that stupid thing where it decides to just clonk out for, like, it's that, my controller doesn't think of itself as disconnected, but my computer thinks the controller's disconnected for a hot second.
That's very confusing. I mean, it's a good thing you didn't snap your controller in half like I almost did.
I've never broken a controller.
You haven't murdered your roommate with your controller. That's because you don't play Mario Party every week with him. Although, to be fair, I don't think Mario Party really makes people murdery. One of these days, I will get to Mario Party being on one of our topic lists. Because I did really want to talk about it, because I've been kind of... I guess inadvertently kind of just became a Mario Party expert after a while. I know
Okay, now let's go take on the Mother Chomper.
I know way too much about it than I really need to. I was actually going to watch those identifying luck videos again, because I think they go even deeper on the background of how the game works, and I thought that would have been kind of interesting. Because I don't really know the Mario Party math, to be honest. there might be some wacky things happening in the background, especially since those fucking videos are like an hour and a half long at minimum. I mean, we spent a fortune on that badge. Are we not going to use it?
Not right now, we're not. Because of the strat I'm doing.
This strat must require, like, all the points, even though we have almost 50 points. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. Because, like, I mean, I know you...
I have it set up.
I know you think that you were close, and you kind of were. But, I mean, it's still a long ways to go. It wasn't, like, at 5 HP. But hey, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because I seriously don't know what you're thinking here. I can't criticize the Pokemon meta if I don't understand it. You could get some resistance. We have points for that. Yeah, you might as well, considering those, they're not gonna be really worthwhile for what we're doing right now. Since we're just, like, prepping for one fight instead of going into a dungeon.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, because I still have this badge equipped, I don't have to worry about any of my, like, a lot of my badges to do with other stuff. So the strat here is beat the boss as hard as possible, and if I have two different concepts.
Is that gonna be a
room for that?
Is that gonna be a good idea? Trying to run two strats at the same time?
No, it's not two strats at the same time. It's I have one strat. If that strat doesn't work, we move a couple things around to build a slightly different variant of that same strat. So right now, a lot of the shit's on Kabu. If the strat doesn't work, Kabu's still gonna be the, like, instead of Kabu being the one with, like, the badge on him, it's gonna be, V.
Oh, is V gonna finally be pulling her weight in a strat? Finally gonna be useful.
But yeah, so the concept here is I'm almost positive with my items and everything I have we can do this.
Have you run all of the contingency math?
I do think I have to pay for you though right now.
You do, it's like $8. But to be fair, it's worth it.
Just to double make sure everything. Okay.
You gotta remember there's gonna be constant ads and also a giant monster.
Right.
Somehow we get 2 attacks. That might be part of the strat. I don't remember what you were doing.
It's indeed part of the strat.
You did put on that super blocker badge. I don't think we ever used it, so I'm not sure what it does. You gotta appreciate the only thing that got frozen was the guy who was already dead. And of course, the multi-hit attack right off the bat. Just very unfortunate, but that's how you have to play it.
What did I want to do here?
He's looking over his notes. He's got a plan. Okay. You got some status ailments going. It said something about lowering its defense. Oh, and you also hit yourself in the face?
Yeah, I didn't realize that was part of the effect, so I fucked up there.
Oh, that's fucked. But at least you heal on sleep. Okay, we need some mana going. Our entire team is asleep. I don't know why I keep saying our. You're the one literally doing everything. I'm not even contributing over here.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking...
Okay, phase 2,
thinking
this thing becomes a lava
of the
plant.
strat might have been...
It was,
V, but...
It was an attempt. You've done some big numbers.
Well, we're still very much in this fight, so don't be talking like that.
No, we're already dead. We're dead on the inside. Everyone's asleep. Everyone's,
Ah, fuck, that screwed up.
our attacks aren't working, and, our dog died. If only I was that nihilistic Luma, I could make a funny reference to a movie that, only half of the entire society has seen.
Yeah, okay. The other version of the strat is
it's
the one that's probably gonna work.
It's guaranteed sleep, too.
As long as it's not blocked, yeah.
That's a BS.
But anyway, no, so the variance of the strat is fucked because Kabu can't attack, the boss. So the strategy is fucked off the ground, because look how much damage Kabu's doing.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of
imagine if
damage.
V was doing that to the boss every single turn. That's the backup strat. Is that V, I'm gonna switch the badge that's on Kabu, I'm gonna switch it to V. And
yeah.
V's gonna be doing that every single turn to the boss.
You need to do that, like, yesterday.
Yeah, but the problem is I need to get a game over now. So...
Okay, so throw everything terrible at the boss and die horribly.
Well, I'll still give it a college try in case I win. But yeah, you are correct. This is...
I mean, you could just not block anything.
Well, so Kabu can't block. That's badge that's letting Kabu do fuck tons of damage.
You gave him Berserker?
Yeah.
God damn.
But he heals too because he's doing so much damage that the heal 2... The button that lets the badge that lets them heal is making them heal 2. But the strategy is then to move a bunch of that shit to like V instead.
Oh damn, Leaf's dying. He's dying
It's
of
fine.
old age because he's an old man.
I think we could have done this if, because the problem is right now Kabu has to attack the ads with that every single turn.
Well, Cabo has to attack the ads every turn anyway, because that's how Cabo
Right,
works.
that's the point. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not working. Because like V having massive attack would be great.
Oh shit! It summoned another one. Oh, it actually just gave you a free turn, except
Kind of.
sort of. Wait, I thought I was summoning an ad.
No, it's a % chance to summon an ad. The normal chompers have an ability that's a % chance, so it failed.
Anyway, I have a guarantee. Here's my child. You've already killed 7 of them. What does yellow mean?
It
Really?
now has 2 actions a turn.
Oh, that's what it was doing. I was like, why the fuck did it just do 3 things in a turn? It's because of numbers and math and also drowsy cake. Okay, what can we do with V? We can do Secret Stash. I don't think that's gonna work considering Leaf's out of the picture.
Okay, it doesn't. It literally won't let me do it. I'm curious to see. I might wait a turn and see how that if Leaf wakes up and then see what that ability does.
Leaf's not gonna wake up. He's on 2 turns of sleep.
Yeah, but all he has to do is get attacked and he's awake.
Oh,
But Kabu died.
Gabo is a dead man, unfortunately. But that doesn't really matter.
Not in the long run, no.
I mean, you killed the 7th ad. Just remember to hit your button.
Yep.
That takes a lot of mana, though.
fine. Okay, there's my game over. So now I'm gonna rearrange the badges a bit and try this again. Because Kabu was doing hella damage, the problem was Kabu couldn't touch the boss. And I failed to think of that. So we're gonna change loadout and retry. And now I can take that off to...
This reward better be the best
as
reward ever. It better be an entirely new area. Chapter 4.5. This is gonna be the super boss arena that has 7 unique bosses in it after this one.
Is there anything I can equip for one that might be good for the boss fight, or should I just...
We have 7 poison badges. Have you
Resistant. Actually might be useful.
I mean, yeah, that would be useful.
There.
Okay, have you seen my super impressive skills? Unfortunately, V does not have any special powers.
Right.
But she will do 6 damage, which is a pretty decent trade-off. Unfortunately, Kabu can only do 2 damage.
I fucked up. That's cool.
Well, you do have a second shot at this. You did do 5 damage in a turn, which is a lot of damage. The ads lose their turn, which is pretty good. And now V is asleep.
It's fine. I'm okay with that.
Oh no, V. She's dying inside. Will we ever have the opportunity to use Frost Bowling and see how good it is?
We might.
Our sources say no. Because we ran out of sources. V is now spastic, as she is going super crazy. She is pumped for everything. She just did 6 damage. That is actually an illegal number of damage, so we're gonna have to take V to jail. We turned V into a giant snowball. And did 7 damage with it. Oh, Gray's doing its thing already.
Yeah, but that does that at half health.
Well, sort of. See, your strat was so good that it preempted its own phase 2, and now look at where we are. You might just want to use your FP only item.
Why is this?
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I'm confused why I don't have turns on my other 2 characters. Like, did the ice thing make it so they don't get their next turn? In which case, I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, you used the whole...
that was my turn, was just leaf. Like, the other 2 didn't get to do anything, and now the boss literally healed all the damage back because of that.
Yeah. But you know, that's what this boss does.
Right, but had I known the ice thing was gonna make it so I lost a turn on 2 characters, that wasn't worth it. Is my point.
Yeah, because V would have just done 6 on her own anyway.
Right.
I mean, you did kill that one dangerous ad, though. Have you thought about how much danger it posed to everything? Jeez,
I wish the boss would target the proper stuff, though. Like, I can get this. That one turn turned into a huge waste. Like, the ice bullying turned into a huge waste, and I'm really mad about it.
I mean, it'll be useful in more when it's more useful. It's
Yeah,
just,
but
it's
now,
not...
now this is a game over, and I'm mad about it.
Well, hey, we needed to establish what it did. Because we didn't know. Didn't know what the hell that stupid thing did. V'll resurrect next turn, and you'll be dead for that.
V doesn't have the resurrect badge. Kabu does.
Oh. Well, no, that wasn't gonna happen then. Okay, this time, start out with a frost bowling immediately.
There was a badge I realized I could unequip that was a waste, which was heavy throw.
A heavy throw, it's so good.
And then I can, what
It's
I think I'm
super
gonna
expensive.
do is I'm gonna take sleep resistance and put it onto
Heavy sleeper.
V. No, I'm gonna put it onto V, because V can't block, so V always will get put to sleep whenever hit by that sleep attack.
Well, we're not gonna do nothing in this boss fight, so that's not gonna help.
Right. Well, I might just do break just in case I want to use it at some point, or it becomes useful.
What's the good old plan? Well, we're 20% of the way there. Okay, do a taunt. Leaf creates an ice spike while Kabu does something else? Okay, so we'll do another team attack that won't help. It flips enemies, which doesn't help. But Kabu, the guy who does less damage, will do damage to everybody. It's so crazy.
Damn it, didn't freeze that one, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's not asleep.
I realized another thing I should have been doing. Watch this.
I mean, I'm here.
Oh, I can't. You can't turn relay to V? That sucks. I was like, if I turn relay to V, she can do 10 damage a turn.
You'll just have to settle for 6.
Alright.
Okay, now we're down to 28. You're in a really good spot, so hopefully you'll be able to deal with the double attacks.
Right.
You're gonna have to get your healing on. Was that like the only time ever that Kabu has attacked?
This fight so far, I think, yeah.
No, like, just period. Alright, now the boss is just giving you gimmies. Okay, have Kabu just attack the ad, and, I don't know what you want to do with V. I mean, leave. V's already done her turn. You could do a dash through, but you only have 10 mana. And, yeah. Mother Chomper is so pissed that you killed all his plants.
I got it. This fight's done. I don't care. I don't even care that it healed 5.
Dude, you gotta calm down. Okay, you're still not out of the ballpark yet. It's got 20 health.
Yeah, sadly,
and also you have no mana.
Sleep this turn.
I don't think you should throw a numbnail dart at it because that sounds like a waste.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, we have 5 HP, 5 TP, but we have 7 of both in sleep. So what's the old plan, considering V is asleep?
It's, keep fighting.
I think we're gonna need another plan.
Damn it. Okay.
Now Mother Chomper has an attack up with her double attacks.
Why can't I block that? Like, time it so that it at least gets blocked something.
Well, you see, it's a
So
QTE
annoying.
that
Okay.
requires a button in 2 frames. So you have to remember to count the frames because you see everything in slow motion.
I should have done that first. I screwed up the order for that.
Well, I mean, it would have only lasted 2 turns anyway. It's not...
Yeah, but if Leaf did it before V attacked, V could have done it.
Unfortunately, V's having a hard time because her Berserker status doesn't block.
Right.
Unfortunately, her badge has made her too stupid. You're gonna have to figure out who you want to sacrifice because you don't have the mana to keep going. Unless you can somehow, like, do all the damage you need, like, right now.
10 damage.
Can
No,
you,
I can't do all the damage right now, but
Can you throw Kabu over to the boss?
I can do a...
We have pure mana stuff. We can make her fall asleep.
Yeah, because she's gonna get attacked anyway, so now she's awake already.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's how that works. Why is she abusing the hell out of her?
Alright, one.
Yeah, you're
Boss
already
is dead.
done. Unless you somehow majorly screw this up. I don't think that's, like, possible to do, but I guess it would be.
I could miss that. That's what would be the end of it, is if I missed that attack on the boss.
Also,
then
you...
Kabu couldn't attack the boss.
Apparently you turned it into a prune.
But this is what we were after. This right here.
A tomato?
The Chomper Seed. Maybe a scientist will know what to do with it. Quick, to the Bee Kingdom!
And what are we doing? Like, creating a new ally?
Quick, to the Bee Kingdom!
That shouldn't be possible. We don't have another slot on the team.
To the Bee Kingdom!
Well, you just killed Leaf.
Quick, to the Bee Kingdom!
Will you shut up? We're not going quick anywhere. The magic's too slow. We don't
Also,
have.
I
We don't have the correct commute.
need to do a bunch of badge flipping around now.
Nah, just keep it the same. We're gonna
I
have
mean,
to.
some of it, I actually do think this is a pretty powerful strat right now. Like, just in general.
Yeah, but what about all the buzz badges? Now we don't have the space for them.
The witch. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to modify the plan a little bit.
You'll have to
To
take
get
off
some of the-
Berserker.
No, I'm gonna keep Berserker on actually for now. I think what I'm gonna do is I take Power Exchange off, which makes V do 1 more damage, but take 1 more damage. I think I'll take that off for now. And then we'll keep back support on V, but then we'll have to find another way to make up. We'll take Miracle. Miracle Matter has never come into effect. in a way
Yeah, it's
that
not
made
been
it good.
pulling its weight, like, ever.
So we might as well just take that one off, and then we can put on the buzzes, and then we'll any other ones I need to put on.
You
I
are.
can put favorite one back on Kabu.
You're gonna have to put on the hard mode badge. Because that's a requirement now.
No, it's not.
Oh, it totally is. Everyone's gonna be like, hey, you didn't play the game legit. Only the real players of this game play with that badge on.
Yeah, I think I put favorite one back on Kabu. There we go.
The Poison Touch badge is back. It's now destroying everything. It's turning the world into an apocalypse.
I need to be down there. So I need to do this.
See, we use the power of momentum to create a path so that we can get back to Autumn Land.
Yeah.
It's all the power of science, which this channel believes in. So where's the Bee Kingdom?
Oh wait, I needed to go this way. I needed to jump down the hole.
We've lost the Big Kingdom.
Because I need to go here. And then we can go here to the Bee Kingdom, which is actually over here on the other side for some reason.
You see, the Bee Kingdom is actually a myth. It never existed.
And we take the elevator up to the Bee Kingdom.
But it's a myth. No one's been able to find it. Now, how did we get here? How did we get to the mythical bee kingdom? It was a myth for a whole 2 minutes. It's like the myth of that shy person, the final card master. Why do we need this ribbon?
I'm 7H. You'll see. But let's go find the scientist first.
What do we do? What do we need to do?
need-
Put a ribbon on a plant and call it a monster.
Okay, so we need this, and then we talk it down.
Who the fuck is Hawk?
Oh, that's right. I have to go do that too. Hawk's her assistant. Hawk's in the desert, so we have to go. We have to go get a certain specific badge that Hawk is like staring at, and you're gonna have to Google. I read how to do it, but you're gonna have to Google it because I don't have my phone on me. I left my phone in the other room, and I just don't want to run and grab it. So Google Hawk desert badge bug fables, and hopefully that comes up. But yeah, so Hawk's in one of the areas of the desert, and I'm trying to think what the fastest way to get to him is gonna be. I think it's gonna be to do this. I think if we go this way and then.
Well, you're gonna have to be quick about it.
Right. Well, I feel like this would be a really good spot to end it on if we get it. But we just have to do. We essentially all it is right now is we have to do this really long walk to the other side of the stupid desert, get this badge, go back to the desert kingdom, or not the desert kingdom, the oh damn it, this is a dead end. Okay. Go back to the bee kingdom, then talk to the person, then get our shit. So.
I mean, I'm not sure if this is the answer, but it's saying that after we get something called the Tardigrade Shield and the Heaven Key, he'll go back.
Yeah, and we have one of them. The thing we're about to go get is that shield, but I need to know how to get that shield. So, if we look, there is a badge up on the top of this cliff. We need to get to that badge, and we have everything we need to do it. I just don't know how we do it. I think it might be that we just freeze that enemy and then.
You have to climb up a cliff where Hawk is. You can freeze an enemy and climb up a ledge with it.
Okay, so yeah, it is what I'm trying to do.
And then Kabu can hit a tire with his face.
Yeah, which is what we need to do. So I think I need to do something like, oh my god, enemy, freeze and stay frozen.
Never.
Because yeah, I need you to be in the right position, and then
I'm an enemy.
Okay, there we go, and then we can hit that.
You've ruined nature. Congratulations.
And then we can get up here. Because the Heaven's Key is what we needed to get into the, we have the Heaven's Key because that was to get into the thing. Okay, grants the equipped ally the sturdy skill, which increase, okay, whatever. But now he's like, you did it, you got the thing, and then he'll go back.
See, all I had to do was stare at it for a minute, and that was it. Well, that was definitely a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, so now we have to race back to Defiant Root, and then get to the...
No, but we hit our time limit, we have to abort immediately. We'll have to We'll have to cliffhanger this for next time.
Nah, because this is a... Oh, man, really? I never got that down?
Nope.
Apparently not. Alright.
No shortcut for you.
Not that shortcut, apparently.
You try to get back there too fast and we're gonna give you a ticket.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on.
We're also gonna
here.
make you drown in sand. We're gonna need the power of the bug bomb. Otherwise, we'll never blow up those rocks.
Oh, okay. Found the entrance to the stupid mountain.
Well, that's unfortunate. We've solved the
It's
puzzle an hour too late.
I was gonna say, too bad this isn't where I want to be. Is there... Yeah, okay, this is just the entrance to the mountain, so we don't want this. So I know, at least I know where it is now, so we know where the entrance to the mountain is. Cool.
It's on the east side of the desert.
Right.
Okay, even though we were there 5 minutes ago, we lost our way to the Bee Kingdom.
No, it's just that the desert's a pain in the ass to traverse.
The desert is actually the most well-designed level in the whole game. It's the one they spent 5 months on. They built every hand-drawn pixel perfectly.
I know. Okay, that's an easy path to remember to get to the everywhere. That I didn't do, but you know, the first time. But because this is, if I just keep going straight here, I end up in town. Oops, goddammit.
This sandbox is actually way too big for the bees. There's also a beehive in the sandbox.
No, it's above the sandbox in a tree. Because see the orange right there? That's the edge of the sandbox. So it's actually on a tree that overlooks the sandbox.
It's a tree or the world's shittiest bush.
But yeah, now we should be able to go talk to the scientist and get ourselves the chompy seed.
We're also gonna have to
thing
somehow
done.
make $10.
Yes. We don't need that, it's just I want that because it has to do with what we're gonna get. Because it can only be used by if we can only use the ribbons. There's like a bunch of ribbons in the game. We can only use them if
Well, we got a better thing.
oh, cool. Increases the amount of times a beamering skill can hit. That's cool if we don't have the berserk on her, which we do. Oh shit.
She said it makes it. She said you keep making her bored. I mean, I don't know. That happened like 10 times. We can make a robot piranha plant. For some reason. It's a bell jar. It's a really big bell jar.
Yeah, this entire thing is an optional boss that the game never tells you to go do. And by doing this optional boss, this is our reward.
We get a giant bell jar. Is the science of pets. See, we study them for murder. I mean, speak for yourself, Kabu. Okay, we've created a dog. And it will turn into a medal. I mean, she isn't attacking the glass, so sure. We can just do that.
Yeah, but it has a default name that we're gonna use.
Why? Because it's apparently good.
Chompy's just a fun name for it.
Poo.
Unless, what do you want to name it?
I can't think of anything right now.
Exactly, so we're going with Chompy.
Oh, I'm sorry that I only had 5 seconds to think about it. What, we have to go kill more Chompies?
No, we have to have our fourth party member fight stuff.
Who?
It's an entirely optional, completely missable fourth party member. And the only party member that isn't part of the main cast. And it's their pet dog that you get if you do this optional boss. So we now have a fourth party member. It's a very limited party member, though. It's nowhere near as, like, in-depth in what it can do in comparison to us. But it is extra actions a turn. And the ribbons are what you can equip the ribbons to it as like a decorative thing, and it changes the properties of how the Chompy works. And so all the ribbons have to be won at a place we haven't been to, except for the one we can buy here.
How about we never bring it back?
Right? So the idea here is if you want the game to be extra challenging, you can, more challenging, you can bring it back and not use it. But now that we have it, like, it's an extra party member.
That is a weird walk.
And if we buy this, we can equip that to her. But I have to have the money first. So let's go find some money. Where's some money? Money.
I don't think this place has a shop.
It does. It's just over here.
We lost it. We lost it inside the workers' quarters. It's not actually part of the Bee Kingdom. We had to segregate it aside. Why are you selling, like, cooked food and only cooked food?
Alright, well, we can't buy anything there, but what we can do is we can hopefully just get into a fight with a couple things and get some money.
You have a robot right there.
That's not an enemy, that's the guy who runs the... Give me money! Damn it. Give me money! Damn it. Give me money! I'll take it.
I will sell this special mushroom for beans.
Alright, it's the thing we need to fight. Maybe I'll get money for beating it. Oh, hey, we're all dying. That's cool.
Unfortunately, we had problems. It has 5 HP. And also it has 99 defense. It actually has a 7 defense. Or it just has enough defense where everything that attacks it does 1 damage.
Did it drop money though?
No, because it's a quest enemy.
Dang. Well, it's whatever. We'll just walk back here and hopefully get some money. Drop money? Oh.
No, we don't believe in cash here.
Well, we might as well do the quest while we're here. The quest we can beat in 1 turn because everybody can attack to do 1 damage.
Apparently that's how this works.
Well, because we can attack twice. Which means we have, and then Chompy can attack, and that is, 1 damage. So boop, 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 we did it. Oh, that's right. You have to. Give me money. Damn it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to table this for next time because we're
At least
unfortunately
getting
out
the
of it.
ribbon. Yeah.
So yeah, check back with us next time after we leave off on this spicy money finding cliffhanger as we search for the perfect strat for our company. Now that we have a
More
new
money.
member, adorable Chompy.
Yep.
So yeah, next week check back.
It's
It's gonna
a good thing to end it on anyway. So
anyway, check back with us on Friday. We'll be heading back to Spirit Fair and finishing up some of our own just tabled requests that we left on the table last time. If we need to change, we might post that, but, we'll let you know one way or the other. So thanks for showing up for another day of, bugging around.